Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're here for Shiboyugi episode 2. Shiboyugi playing death games to put food on the table, episode 2. Gotta get the rest of the name in there. First episode of this was crazy good. Stylistically, absolutely gorgeous. I was informed after the fact that this being done by Studio DEEN, it is being done by the same director who did Days with My Stepsister. Insane concept for a show, but it was so well directed and so well handled that it wrapped back around to actually being a pretty enjoyable series. And the directing style for this show seems to be that times 1,000, with its incredibly unique cuts, unique styles, unique visuals, all the above. The way it's handled is unbelievably unique. Like, you guys clarified that the 1 out of 23, 2 out of 23, 3 out of 23, and so on and so forth was chapters from the novels. Every chapter they covered, they would show that on screen when a new chapter was passed. That's unbelievably creative. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's cool. It's fucking cool. I really think that's about all I could say about it. We went through an entire game in episode 1. We went through as far as I understand, the entire first volume in episode 1 alone. Through that game, which ended with Yuki killing Kinko, which was just unbelievably crazy. That whole first episode and everything that it led to in the end was crazy. I've come to the conclusion, at least in my own head, my own theory, that the reason Yuki has split personalities is for one in the game, so she can cope with one in the game that does what it does and then one outside of the game. And it's a way for her to try to cope with the things that she does in the games. She's participated in 28 of these. There's no doubt something that happened with Kinko has assuredly happened before. Like 1000% has happened before, and she's done some bad things, and to cope with that, she is having this split personality so as to not have to deal with that reality. And because we saw a scene like where Aoi got shredded and things like that, and Yuki would both I'm just calling them personalities for now. It could be something else that's revealed down the line, because she has her like double eye colors, split personality. It could be a number of things, but both of them were talking at the same time. Like, both subtitles were on screen for her talking in first person and then her talking in third person, as if the personalities formed for something they could not look away from. Neither of them could shy their eyes away from what was happening in front of her. It was an incredibly good first episode, stylistically incredible. The plot is going to be very interesting. She wants to, for whatever reason, complete 100 of these games, so we'll see why she wants to do that. Who was that woman she was talking to at the end of the episode asking her how many is that now? We'll see who that was. They looked like they maybe could have been related. They had the same hair color, and yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna hop right into another game this episode, so let's get it. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. The links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to armor reactions, so if you want to check out either of those of your own will. Now, the further up straight into Shiboyugi playing food games to put death on the table, as I was about to say, playing death games to put food on the table, episode 2. I just completely blanked out on where I was in my intro. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's go. Are we getting the OP to start the episode? Wait, this was the opening? Okay, this segment we got at the beginning of the last episode is actually the OP for this show. Unless they're waiting to put in an official opening or something. Continuing on with the unique stuff about this show, this is the opening for the show. This reminds me of a more like Western IRL TV show's opening that just plays like a tune over some simple visuals that have like really mostly nothing to do with the show. Like you take Stranger Things or Breaking Bad or something along those lines. Because some Western shows do have openings that are very cool and symbolic and things like that. Like Severance was the most recent example of a show that I watched that had like an unbelievably symbolic and cool opening, similar to the way an anime opening would be. You just don't see that very often. So yeah, this is the whole OP. Yeah, we got this last episode. Alright. I just thought it was like a very unique transition to the first episode, like a cinematic intro. But no, it is the intro. Story about a deranged world. Yep. Same thing we got last episode. These colors again. Oh, this time it's saying Oyasumi. That's right. The colors are the players of the game, right? I think I remember someone of you saying that in the Discord or something like that. Oh god. Holy shit, this shot is so cool looking. The light with showing numbers on the wall. This is just so, oh, I love it. It's so artistically pleasing to look at. She spawned outside this time. She went to bed holding that, like, what looked like a bunny costume or some kind of like lingerie or something, and now she's here. I would assume this game is probably going to take more than just one episode. If it's like maybe one game per light novel volume or something. I believe this is a light novel. I know it's a light novel. Fire hydrant there, I think, yeah. What is that? And you've got a rope. Are these like supplies they're giving her? This is gonna be a physical challenge we've got going on here. These are definitely supplies they're giving her. Yeah, you gonna smell it? I mean, you got, I guess if there's nothing on it, you gotta figure out what it's for. Paper, rope, and like a block or something. And there's a timer on the wall. Is this game maybe gonna be a solo? Well, they showed the colors in the beginning, which people saw was the hair color of all the girls that participated in the first game in the first episode when they showed up. What the hell? 5 hours, 20 minutes, and yeah, that time's counting down quick. Is that her time to escape? She got symbols there: donkey, ghost, mouse, and wolf. And then it's saying to go to floor 1F. Oh, her goal is to get to floor 1F. Okay. Well, 1F is floor 1. Another escape game, huh? Oh, there's also a owl and a penguin. I just love the slight atmospheric sounds of like there's a light piano playing, and there's like just, you can hear just like some water droplets or a little bit of rain going on in the background. God in heaven. Oh, here's another girl. She's just gonna sit there till she wakes up. Another particularly yellow-haired girl, though she's got long frilled hair. Long curl spiraled hair. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Whoa, the ID details in the show are so good every time. Jesus. Hands up. Scrap building. Oh, found another chick here, another chick here, and another girl here. Seems like no guys participate in these games. 0 of, ooh, it's a longer one. 33 chapters on this one. We're already in chapter 2? If we already believe those are chapters, we sped through 2 chapters. Maybe there's like a lot more dialogue and things of them waking all the other girls up, but we just sped through that. So we've got 5 of us here. Be interesting if someone ran off to hide. According to established practice. What? Oh god, that puts Yuki at a huge disadvantage. How do you keep getting in the same games? What? You're the only one we don't know. That could spell big time trouble. Also, did we get a time skip? Because her hair is way longer. Like, way longer than it even was in the last game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Let me see. I mean, her hair's long here, I suppose. Yeah, then they cut her hair and then she seemingly has her longer hair back. Yeah, she does just have long hair. Never mind. It just looked a little longer because she's sitting down like this and it's kind of folded up. Oh! Did we flash back? Or is she lying? I think we flashed back. And it's really bad if they've all been working together non-stop. They're gonna vie for each other in any situation, and then you're the odd man out. Odd woman out. Is this gonna be like a very hard game that she had to survive or something? Because if she's probably telling the truth, and we've hit a flashback here. Decide how to treat you. Mishiro. The hair is crazy. Okay. Okay, she seems more of the timid type, and she'll make up for the lack of knowledge. Chia. Alright. Keto. So, if they've all been participating together for a bit, then at most they've all been together for 4 games. Quickly identifying the winners? What does that even mean? She could just like get into a game and be like, you're gonna win, you're gonna win, you're gonna win, and then she's always right? Such an interesting area here. There's like grass all on the floor. You got these old, destroyed couches. The whole scenery here is so cool. Wait for the role entrusted to do it. Oh, Jesus. They're not polished at all. Say things that actually add up to... I mean, you are calling her a liar then. Very, we gotta say, a bit of a tense beginning here. Everybody was much more amicable in her 28th game, and they were all very friendly with each other to start. Albeit a little tense, you know, because they're in a death game, and they all just head off as a group. My movements are not polished, apparently. The decision should be made impartially. Well, you did tell her to be more confident, and she was trying to be confident there. Makes sense. To just have whoever loses do it. Well, it was this girl. I'm already. You're going to give me a minute to get the names down. You're way too relaxed. Oh fuck, that's the other person. So that's why that room was empty. This person took off and they died. Jesus Christ. They got hit by like a falling ball or something. Jesus Christ. Oh, is it not? Or is it an old player? She's got a flashlight. Yeah, it was a trap. Saw the pitfall that opened when she stepped on it. There's a giant ball down there, is it not? Could that not have fallen on her and crushed a hole through the floor? Oh, never mind, maybe not. I thought I saw a ball or something like that. Oh, this is a landmine game. Jesus. Because I was just thinking, that's not a super far fall. How did she take that much damage from a fall like that? Let's see how far down that drop is here. It didn't seem like a crazy far fall, but then you cut down here and it looks like there's like some giant ball that might have crushed her or something, but whatever. Or maybe, oh, the pitfall, maybe they're saying it's a landmine, like it actually blew up and that's why her bottom half is like destroyed. You can see her legs are like, whoops, I accidentally just went back to the last episode. You can see her legs right here look destroyed. So basically a landmine game is in, it's not just a pitfall, it's literally blowing you up. 4 of 33. Yuki's still looking at that piece of paper she got. Maybe that's gonna be a way to identify where stuff is. Hey, whoever's going in front is in a huge danger for walking in a line together. Holy shit, we are flying through these chapters. Now they're showing us the chapter count, it feels like we are flying through them. Oh, that's how they're doing it? They're using the ropes to tie to each other? I suppose if I was incorrect about the landmine thing and it is just a pitfall, then yeah, if you're all on a rope, you could try and pull each other back up if somebody falls in a pitfall. But that girl's like whole bottom half was gone. I don't think you just like, and it didn't seem like that far of a fall either. I don't know, maybe I'm going insane. Like you'd still fall and like break your legs or something maybe, but your whole bottom half wouldn't be like missing because it was all that preservation shit at her bottom half. She did say she's good at noticing traps. It is in a pretty obvious spot. It means a place that people can view you. Very specifically view you. Yeah, why would they? Yeah, it's like reverse psychology here. They're putting the camera there to be like, oh, it's so obvious they're trying to fuck with us and make us think like it's a reverse, however many times reverse psychology. They're trying to bait you into thinking, oh, they wouldn't put that camera there in such an obvious spot if there was actually a trap there, so we go. But then it's actually bait, and there's actually a trap there. Yeah, it makes them have to decide whether they want to accept the possible bait or gamble on the fact that there's not actually anything there. She beginning to trust Yuki might be a little more experienced than she thinks, or than she originally called her out for being. We're down 23 minutes. Well, I guess we started at like 5 hours, 15 minutes, so we're down like more, but since hitting the 5-hour mark. A hunch, I guess. Hello? Oh, she's covering the clock there. Emotionally prepared to accept you yet. If you want to go fucking die. Yeah, she's saying she's being a pussy. She's saying there's not actually anything there. You're just scared, so you're telling us to turn back. That's what she's saying, basically. That's what she's saying. Be courageous and like, yeah, if you want to, yeah, I don't need to explain it. You get what she's saying with the fucking courageous shit. She's calling her a coward. You're still just assuming that. Some effort to act the part. Oh, so she's saying that her being able to detect danger is bait, is her trying to cover and act like this is... Jesus, I just spit everywhere. Her act like this is actually her 10 game, even though it's not. Then go! Go! You're suited to playing this game, Ishida. She's just suspicious of everybody. Well, you're about to get your ally killed. She's about to die. Oh my god. Are they ever gonna switch who's going first? Yeah, they're just holding the rope. Interesting. Yuki she didn't even have a reasoning this time around though. I mean, I believe her. I don't think she's lying, but what is this? She has like this intuition. It's interesting. Yeah. That's crazy. Jesus, the tension is high right now. Oh, think about it. Okay, I guess we made it through that bit. No landmines exploded after that anywhere. They're definitely trying to lull them into a false sense of security. That has to be what it is. No, right after that. Oh, you stay in front till your flashlight goes out, and then you switch spots. Assumption that clearly weren't enough to reach the exit. That's what they want. They want you to see that there's no landmines up on the floor above. Because on floor 5, the one girl fell down on the stairs. And then floor 4, there's nothing there. So you can easily make it back. And then as soon as you get to the floor where you're like, we need to pick up the pace because we're using up our flashlights too much. Boom, boom. There's going to be a ton of them all over the place. I'm calling it now. The last 4.5 in turn. Fourth floor, take action on the third. That must be the strategy they have in mind. So this is her trying to explain to them, like, we need to go, but they're not listening to her. Interesting. It's likely the traps become, yeah, we have to suck it up some way and just fucking go. It's likely the traps become more extreme the lower we go, as it's more interesting as a game. I love how she's like talking, but they just disappear because they're not listening to her. Notice on the 4th floor, we take action on the 3rd. That's exactly it. We notice on the 4th floor, they take action on a 3rd, and the 3rd's gonna have a bunch of shit on it. And we got the, once again, speaking from a 3rd person perspective, there were no flaws in her logic. Explanation was pretty clear, if I say so myself. It'd be interesting, like I said, if this is like a split personality thing where this is the Yuki outside of the games talking about how the Yuki performed inside of these death games. It's pretty clear if I say so myself. All because she was wrong that one time. That what she was saying made sense. Because, yep, because she was wrong once. Once again, they're doing this thing where they have the pool balls being hit, the billiards balls being hit. Such an interesting, like, OST. Truly felt like a ghost. Someone's gonna die. What happened next? Yup. And you can't take her. Oh, so it is like a landmine. There you go. She's trying to put her backpack on it to keep pressure on it. It is. I was right. It's not just a pitfall. It is a landmine. It literally blows you up. I was right. She put a weight on it. Her rope pulled it. Yeah, no, she did. Jesus, her entire bottom half is gone. And they can't get over to her either. There's a gap in the floor there. Damn, Yuki said she's alive, and the leader of the group said, turn that off. She said she's done for. She'll be a burden to them if they try to bring her along, so they should just fucking leave her. Yep, so she's saying just abandon her. She's going to take Kotoha on her own. Untied the rope and everything. Damn, will you miss me? Why the hell do I have to do that? Disappointed in this quote-unquote leader here. Oh. So she didn't go for Kotoha actually, but she's leaving the group because she sees how they'll treat her. Or she sees how they'll treat their own. So she sees no reason to stay with them. None of you understand this game at all. Interesting. Oh, we got the ED now. What the hell? What could she mean by none of you understand this game at all? Very much like the opening here. Except for this one actually has lyrics. Or vocals. Yeah, given the opening, this was about the vibe I expected, and it's great. Actually, the ED of Days of My Stepsister, I'm pretty sure used the visuals identical to the style of this ending. If I'm not mistaken. There's like 3D visual style. Very peaceful and lovely ED there, man. I love that. The song was very just calming and peaceful after a rather tense episode. And so, I'm curious what exactly Yuki means by none of you understand this game at all, and I'm sure we'll find it out next episode. Anyway, I don't think I have a ton to add here. This is very, very interesting. I'm curious if we're gonna meet up with him again, or how exactly this is gonna go as Yuki continues on her own. And no offense to Kotoha, that landmine was so obvious. There was a literal just circle on the ground like this big that was just very much there. And you could, that's not a circle. That's hard to make a circle with your hand. Whatever. Circle. And you could very obviously see it. No offense to her, but damn. I guess it's like pitch black. That's kind of the point, is that it's we can see, but they have to use flashlights to see, otherwise it's pitch black. I guess we'll see how Yuki manages to make it on her own, and we'll see if any of the other ones survive or if they meet back up or what exactly is going to go on here. But yeah, I think the disappointed thing is very interesting, because it feels like Yuki's saying she's disappointed that, you know, they're talking about playing the games together, they have this like camaraderie going on, and then as a leader, once somebody goes down, she immediately just leaves them. And then she was saying she's disappointed in Yuki, I don't know, for being wrong earlier, and then because she still thinks she's lying, I suppose, and then leaving the group and all the above. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see how the rest of this plays out. We're only 8 of 33 chapters in, so this could go on for another 2 episodes, honestly. And very interesting that we took a step back, though. That's still very interesting. Either we took a step back, or Yuki's lying about it being her 10th and it's actually her 28th, which I don't believe to be the case. I think it is her 10th, and we've taken a step back to what was maybe an important game for how Yuki mentally handles these games and things like that, and maybe that's why we've cut to it. But anyway, we'll see where we are going to go from here, but I think that is going to wrap it up from reaction to Shiboyugi episode 2. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.